What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool shit almost every single day, except for the days when Charles Barker gives me content, but I think those are over because Charles has declined my offer to fly him to America and handle his business. So I know that the last couple of days have been weird, they've been nothing but DVDs, and I think we're finally past that. With that being said, I've got a nice new Slipknot mask to unbox, and we're going to be discussing raffling one of my Slipknot masks off for the good of Australia. So first things first, we'll go ahead and get on into this package and take a look at the mask we have here. I got this mask from a patron of mine, Mr. Clancy James. I believe he's getting out of the hobby, and he was letting some masks go super cheap, and I just could not turn down the deal that he was offering for this one. So we went ahead and bought it, and he shipped it the next day, and now we have it here a few days later. And first up, I see a note, so we'll read that. It says, "Sorry for my bad handwriting." Said no one with bad handwriting ever. "Dear AJ, I hope you enjoy the mask. I threw in some Goosebumps books, so I hope you enjoy those as well. Your videos helped me when I was in a dark spot, so I thank you for being the no drugs, no alcohol, and the suicide prevention advocate for the mask community. Signed, Clancy, I hate AJ Good." Well, thank you very, very much, sir. Glad that my videos were able to provide at least a little bit of positivity to your life. And I also appreciate the gift Goosebumps books that are going to be in here. So we'll pull this out first, and then we will take a look at the books he's included. One of them I can tell already that I don't have, and it is a hardback. It's a collection of other books, which is super fucking sick. And I also don't have this one either. So, hell to the fuck yeah, man. We've got a Goosebumps Live on Stage Special Limited Edition, and I actually have no idea when this would have been. It looks like Series 2000 artwork, and I do not have this, so I'm super fucking stoked about that one. Got some awesome slappy artwork on the back there. Not sure how well you guys can see it, but I will show that off later. And then here we've got this hardback Goosebumps Campfire Collection, which I also don't have, and this is super, super cool. This is definitely going to be one of the books that stands facing out when I finally get my entire Goosebumps collection on display again, once we are moved into the new house and I have the room to do so. So thank you very much for these. I definitely appreciate that, and they will have a nice home here at the House of Masks. I love stuff like that, so thank you again. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the mask we've got here. Super excited to see this because I have not seen one of these by this artist in person, and I do have some on the way, so this will be just a little bit of a taste for me. This is a Jared Smalley Iowa Corey, and as you can see, we've got the Left Behind variant there with the cross on the forehead. And yeah, this thing looks fucking killer. There was always a toss-up between who had the best Iowa Corey. It was between John S. Alfred, aka Maggot Mouth Masks, and Jared Smalley, and they are both perfect in their own ways, and seeing this one in person, I absolutely cannot wait to receive my other copies from Jared. Hopefully I can close out my Iowa Corey set in the near future with him and get the remaining variants that I need for that set. So hell yeah, definitely stoked on this. It's a very, very subtle looking mask. As you can see, there is some slight weathering. We've got the cross on the forehead there, which you can barely see. The dreads look fucking perfect. I'm assuming Tito did those, but I'm not really sure. But yeah, like I said, absolute steal of a deal on this. Thank you very much, Clancy, for doing that. And since Clancy did that so cheap, I figured adding this one to my collection didn't hurt too much, and I already have one of these versions in my collection, made by Maggot Mouth Masks. So that is the mask that I have decided to raffle off for this little fundraiser that Slipknot Collector and I are putting on. I don't have all of the details for that yet, but if you guys follow me on Instagram, I will be making a post with the details once Slipknot Collector gets back with me and lets me know what all he has that is going to be going into that raffle. Seems like it's going to be a pretty rad Slipknot lot. I will go grab that mask and show it to you guys here in just a second. As I mentioned in a previous video, I was looking for some sort of way to help with the fire recovery down there in Australia. Not only do I have plenty of friends down there in Australia, but also I just am an animal lover myself. So hearing worse and worse news about the wildlife down there every single day that those fires were happening just broke my fucking heart. And then out of nowhere, Slipknot Collector, who is an Australian, hit me up and asked if I was interested in setting up some sort of raffle with him to raise money for a fund, and I said yes, absolutely. Seemed like it was meant to be, so that is what we are doing. Like I said, I do not have the details on that yet, but make sure to go ahead and follow me on Instagram. I will be posting those details as soon as possible, and we'll be doing something cool. And here is the mask that I will be donating towards that raffle. This is a John S. Alfred Iowa Corey. Obviously, it is the Left Behind version. Got the cross on the forehead there, and this is actually a discontinued mask, so the ones that are out there there are the ones that are out there, and a lot of people regard this as one of the 2 greatest Iowa Cories of all time. Pretty much can't get better than this, and this has been a very, very nice mask in my collection since I got it. But now that I have 2 of the same versions, I figured why not? This is one of the nicest masks that I could possibly give away. So that is what we are doing, and I'm even going to throw in the foam head, which was featured in a video where we made this custom foam head paint job display because Corey actually had a very strange makeup like this. I'll throw the photo up right here with this mask, and I just thought that it would be cool. So from my end, you will be receiving this Iowa Cory and the foam head that it sits on. Not sure what Slipknot collector's throwing in there, but everything he owns is legit as fuck. It's either real deal, stage used, signed, limited edition. In one way or another, the pieces that he's putting together are going to be fucking awesome. And it all goes towards a good cause. I couldn't think of someone that needs it more than Australia right now, so stay tuned. And with all of that being said, I want to give one last shout out to Clancy James, not only for selling me the mask at such a good price, but for the Goosebumps books and your patronage. Thank you very much, sir. It's definitely appreciated. And now all that's left is to go ahead and give you some nice up-close shots of this mask, and that will be that for today's video. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed watching. I do genuinely apologize for all of the Charles Barker related content that came before this. I know most people think that it's hilarious, but there are a few people out there that think that I am above that, or only want to be here for the mask related content, and I can't really blame them for thinking either of those things, so I do apologize, but we are onward and upward from here. So thank you guys very much for watching. Say no to drugs and alcohol, and until the next time, we will see you later. Girl?
Yeah?
I gotta make this quick because I really have to poop, but I just thought, what better way to thank my patrons than to call you and thank them?
Wow.
So I'd like to give a special shout out to Dylan Curran, Sir Smiles 555, Daphne Lavoie, Nightshade, Tyler Rizzuto, and Matthew Lewis.
Wow. Okay. Thanks. That's great.
I'm gonna come upstairs and poop now.
I can't wait to smell it.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.